away we go, Canada. 14-2-2 all time on their quarterfinal matchup last year, 6-3. And players like Legenda, who have played a handful of games in the NHL. A bad bounce in front. Almost stopped there by Binnington, who took it away from Robert Lantoshi.
Puck is dumped in, pops out in front. It's a wide open net for Lantoshi, and just a stick getting across first for Jordan Binnington. Oh my goodness, Lantoshi would have loved to elevate it somehow. Puck rarely rolls around true. Binnington, who loves to play the puck, will file that away quickly.
Brandon Montour with a sharp angle shot. Montour with a point in every game for Canada. One of 4 Canadian players who's done that. Will Cooley plays it back around for Ryan O'Reilly. Cooley has goals in back-to-back games for Canada. Mike Matheson back around to O'Reilly. Loose behind the Slovak goal. Plays it back for Kent Johnson. That's knocked away. Bounces back to Cooley with a shot. Hit a skate in front. Rebound put wide by Johnson. Bo Horvat in for the face-off for Canada. He's 36-8 on draws.
If you like 82%.
And off the draw, there's Nathan McKinnon with a quick shot. Lines that back in deep for O'Reilly. Works the free for Fantilli. And now Johnson back with it. Back at the line. Montour's shot. Hayton back on it. Banks it back around. Chekovic plays that back. Long point shot by Benno. It was deflected. Horvat couldn't cash. What a move by Uyghur. And now a 2-on-1 for the Slovaks. Chekovic along with Takach. A centering pass. Takach gets a stick on it. And Binnington makes a good save. Horvat trying to drop that back for Forster. And now Horvat picks it up behind the goal. Centers for McKinnon. And McKinnon wheels back. Centers it back across. Horvat shoots, scores! Bo Horvat strikes again, his 5th in the tournament. And Canada's got a 1-0 lead.
To make it even easier, here's the entry. Is McKinnon on? He's got to drag it. I don't know if he's going to be. He drags it. I don't think so.
Slovakia challenges offside.
They just showed the replay, and you saw Vladimir Orzog's reaction to it. You're basically doing the offside challenge for the bench by showing it that quickly. This will not count. They'll re-rack the clock, and the face-off will go outside. McKinnon was sort of streaking in, looking to potentially get the rush himself. He didn't get a pass to him, so he tries to drag it. But Riker Evans doesn't get it across. There's no doubt that puck's off his stick, but even if it's in the air, that is offside. This one will not count.
After review, it's determined that the play was offsides. Therefore, we are clock will be reset to 10:13. 10:13 on the clock.
To Austria on Monday, Kristoff was the last shooter for the Slovaks. In comes Konechny, shoots and deflected on goal, and Rebar knocked that away. And Hormiak moves it ahead to Sikora. Sikora drops it back. Great chance for Polk on the play, and now McKinnon. Forster back to McKinnon with a shot. Rebar save, and the rebound put wide by Sanheim. Chekovic moves in. It's not automatic that the host country's in. As McKinnon winds his way, and McKinnon with a step moves it and shoots. It was off a skate wide. Crosby moves in. Throws that back to McKinnon for Crosby. Back in front to Konechny. Swings it back across. They score! Montour! And they throw it around, and Montour scores his 2nd of this World Championship.
The first unit stays out a long time. And then this play on the entry. Crosby to McKinnon, back to Crosby into the middle. And how about that feed of Travis Konechny? He's in a shooting position. He goes backhand sauce, and Brandon Montour 5-hole on German. And
That'll be a tough battle tomorrow.
it might be for 4th place.
Riker Evans winds in, drops it back to Forster, shoots, scores! Tyson Forster strikes with his 1st of the tournament, and it's 2-0.
If you didn't know Tyson Forster and his ability to shoot the puck, And he has the unique ability to shoot it past goalies from 30, 35 feet. Riker Evans, skate, ladder play, drives the defense back. And you give Forster inside top of the circle, that's trouble against any goaltender. And he gets inside the top of the circle, finds his spot, and just beats Rebar clean far side. Wicked wrister, which he has.
Cheneley has it back for Slovakia. Dechakovic at center ice. Rink wide pass. Rayerchuk a long shot. Binnington makes the glove save and hangs on. McKinnon up there for the faceoff. At one point, McKinnon, Celebrini, and Crosby were on the same line. So an all first overall line. Kent Johnson pivots back along the boards, has a look. Swings it back to O'Reilly with a quick shot. Rebar the save on that. Final minute now of the opening period. Honzek has it taken away, brought in by Deneau. Rink wide to Shin, in shoots, and Rebar makes the stop on that. Centered it, just missed McKinnon with that pass.
Set play.
Here they come again, Crosby to McKinnon, back to Crosby, snaps it back in front, quick shot by Thompson, kicked up by Rebar. Kristoff takes that return pass. 45 seconds to go in the power play. Kristoff. Back for Canasco, that was blocked. Rebound, and the shot by Latoshi blocks as well. Sent back in front. Kristoff, great chance. Good stop there by Binnington. Shovels ahead for Celebrini, and Macklin Celebrini gets a step and has a quick look back. And again, we get Crosby and McKinnon together. As Celebrini wheels it back to Crosby. At the point, Montour, long shot, saved by Rebar. Loose puck, score! Sidney Crosby taps it home, and Canada's taking a 3-0 lead.
And make no mistake, Celebrini, Crosby, McKinnon, this is what Dean Evason goes to after every power play, and it's the big shot of Montour. And the awareness of Celebrini works to the front of the net, tracks down the loose puck, but then doesn't look to shoot, feels Crosby going back door, and that is a nice dish.
Back to Germa, inside 4 to go here in the second period. Lantoshi. Now Lantoshi moves it back in front, just missed Kristoff with that pass. Now a lead pass, in alone is Kent Johnson. Winds it in and shoots! And Rebar will stop on the Johnson break. Johnson, long shot, Rebar. The save through the screen of Deneau. And Regenda back around for Germa. Riker Evans turns that over. And Toshi walks in and shoots. Binnington the save. Rebound loose in front. Oh, what a stop by Binnington!
Kind of like that. Kind of like, doesn't matter who he's playing against. Just stick your nose in there.
Celebrini works in. Plays it down to Konechny and picked up by Crosby. Centers a quick chance, score! Celebrini in the feed from Crosby. And it's 4-0 Canada as that combination clicks again. Celebrini's second goal of the World Championship.
And had a really nice assist on the Crosby goal. He stops it up. Konechny will pick up another point. And what is the key? Beating guys to the front of the net. And Celebrini from the half wall beats Cheneley to the front and passing the tape. Really good short side finish by Celebrini.
Now picked up by McKinnon. Gonna feed that back in front, scores! It's off a stick and in. Nathan McKinnon, not exactly the 102-mile-an-hour rocket he scored on the other day, but
it's always the best players who get these kind of breaks, isn't it? You don't ever see a guy who scores 2 goals a year getting this happening. He's trying to center it. Kristoff has a stick in the lane where it should be, and Rebar is tracking the puck where it's going, and he's looking over to the backdoor option, and you couldn't do that if you tried 100 more times. Haven't worked out like that.
keeping everyone involved, but also making sure your top players get their minutes. Now Sikora shovels that back in front, rolling puck. Sukel turned away. Point blank by Binnington. Sukel.
He'll get his chance there eventually too.
Konechny for Crosby. Feeds that back to Dobson. Looking back in front. Crosby scores on the feed from Dobson. Crosby's got his second, and it's 6-0. And even the Slovaks have to.
How good was that pass from Noah Dobson? The patience and the vision. Good job on the forecheck, establishing possession. Konechny will pick up another assist. Give, slide out the back door, and it's just great vision by Dobson. As soon as he gets his puck, he knows where he's going back with it. Walk, find a line, and straight on the tape for Sidney Crosby.
Hayton to the no, back in front for Hayton with a quick shot. And Cooley tied up. Now loose in front, McKinnon, backhand shot, scores. Oh my. That's almost not fair. And McKinnon's got his sixth to tie for the tournament point goal lead.
It's all business right back to center ice. You just can't turn pucks over here. Good forecheck by Johnson and Cooley. Karams, and good luck if you go for the poke check on Nathan McKinnon. Huska thinks he's got him, maybe? Nope. And once you go, there is not a lot of hope. McKinnon handles it cleanly. He feels it heads up. And easy finish on the backhand side to the open net.
Lead pass by Dobson for Shen. Up into Hayton, busting in there, and Hayton. And it rolls down to Huska. And Uyghur will run it down, and Canada wins it by a final score of 7-0. Canada now 5-0.